Map of Georgetown in 1867. That's a civil name. Shows doesn't show the creek. No, it's not two, but it shows one creek. Sharon said she may be. Did you say?
She did say that. I sent her a link.
Yeah.
How about Corlin?
Corlin's supposed to be here.
Corlin came at 3:30. She said she'd be back at 4.
She said she'd meet me here.
Is this the only thing that's on that? It'll be very fast.
It should be.
Thanks for coming.
It should go quite fast.
It'll go very
Sorry you
fast.
guys didn't get the notice.
No, that's all right. Well,
Thanks for being here.
yeah. It's weird. I get the water bill.
Get the water bill.
I get the water bill. We get notices on water.
Well, yes, we get the list of property owners within 300 feet from the county. And so, your name didn't show up because I guess law enforcement is
Yeah,
not on there.
Yeah, I'm not law enforcement, I suppose.
Well, I didn't even think that,
They blocked my tweet just because of it.
yeah, I wasn't aware.
Nope, no problem.
We'll have to keep that in mind in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly where everybody lives and, everything like that. I mean,
It's not a problem. I hate to make you guys off the map, but I just didn't have the opportunity to look at it or even,
yeah,
so,
But you did,
it won't be long.
but you did get to look at it.
Yeah. So I hate to come back.
remember.
Right. We're back.
Okay.
Come on, Corlin.
Where did you say she was?
She couldn't be here at 3:30, and said she'd be back at 4.
Oh. I could call her again. Oh, yeah.
I called her 6 times this morning and drove to her house.
for you, I say.
Share the photo.
Okay. Hello.
There she is.
Here I am.
Now. You haven't heard from Sharon?
No.
We probably would have a quorum of 3, don't you think?
Yeah.
We do.
Just in case.
Right. She's not taking calls, and that might be why. She comes in.
At least I don't see her.
Hey, Jim, can I speak to you about something quick?
Okay.
Can you give me like 2 minutes? Can I talk to you a little?
So we'll start with our.
What's that? I said, I was looking for my pen and I was just sort of, oh, the name that I got to hear. Who did you? I did. And,
Okay, are we ready?
oh,
We can start with our.
She's right there.
Oh, good. Good, we're looking for you up there. All right, now 4:02, and I'd like to, are we on?
Yes.
I'd like to call the continued meeting of the Georgetown Board of Adjustment. Until Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. Before everyone is present that was here this morning, with the addition of, would you tell us your name?
yes, Joni Albers.
And Joni Alvarez is also present, and she is, and her husband are the reason why we continue this, because they had not received notice. So I guess I should ask you, do you agree to waive the official notice that should have been sent to you?
Yes, I did.
And you have received the.
I did receive the information, yeah.
If it's all right with everybody there, we'll go ahead and we'll start the hearing regarding Dr. Hoonan's petition to build a greenhouse into the side rear setback at 806 Griffith Street. And specifically, I'd like to hear from Ms. Albers just as to her position or her husband's position.
Well, first of all, I appreciate you guys making the effort to get in touch with me, and continuing it. I apologize. I wish I could have done it earlier, but I was a little crazy. And I don't have any problems with them building it.
Okay, so you've looked at the fact and it isn't the required 5 feet away from the
Yeah.
edge of your property, but you're not objecting.
I'm not objecting.
All right. Have all the members had a chance to review these documents? Do any of you have any comments about or objections to the petition?
I had none. I was down there yesterday and looking for situation. And, I'm going to hear what the say that she had to say. It makes me feel better on all that. And, I don't really have no objections to having anything else.
Go through our.
Oh, yeah, we have to do that. I'd just like to say, I've read this, I also walk by the premises, I didn't enter the premises, but I walk by, and it's obvious, you can see the foundation from the street. As we know, Dr. Hoonan started this process unaware that she did not need a building permit, and she was unaware that she needed permission of the DRC. So that's why it's before us to decide whether or not we should grant a variance. Tim McDonough was the other person at the immediate neighbor, and he hasn't appeared or made any objection. And since the other immediately accessible neighbor here, Joey Albers, is here and has not stated any objections, I don't have any objections to it. And I think that it would certainly be I think it'd be an injustice to require that she take up the foundation that's already been put in and move it. So that's my feeling, and I think we can go through this and unless anybody else present has any objections. And
Okay.
The only objection I had was when I was down there looking, and I said, where are you gonna get the sun? And I told this gentleman, told me, it's right through here. So I'm gonna take it along with it. And so that was my limit right there.
so I'm going to go through the steps that we are required to make. It's late somewhere.
This is something. You wanna borrow Sharon's?
No, I've got that. I've got the list. I have my own personal notes that I want to be able.
And there are notes made
Is it on?
on, are these notes made by the DRC? Because if you wanna consider those.
All right, we'll go through it. The findings that are required for the Board of Adjustment are 7. First, are there unique physical circumstances or conditions such as irregularity, narrowness, or shallowness of the lot, or other physical conditions peculiar to the affected property? I believe the answer should be yes.
I've already filled all this out.
No, we have to
We
make
are
our own
required.
conclusions.
Not you, Kathy, just that.
We're not disagreeing with any of your
We just stated.
statements. But we have to go through this and vote on this.
I read what you said about the blue screen.
Paperwork after this.
It is.
More and more paperwork.
It is.
Go ahead, excuse me for interrupting.
No, you're fine. Well, I guess I should give you the opportunity, Dr. Anderson, since you came back
Yes, I
here.
do have.
If you'd like to make a statement, because I think we're all in favor.
Sure, I want to thank Rick for helping me get through a lot of this. It hasn't always been a nice read around. But also, there's a huge mistake in this document. It's not side dash rear. It's only rear. There's a 5-foot offset and the side has never been in question.
Okay,
Okay, so that, I don't want someone coming back and causing me problems in this.
all right, thank you. All right, so does everyone agree that our answer is yes to that?
And the blue spruce is the comment, I think, from perhaps you guys, that limits the width of the green.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
All right, number 2, does the applicant's property have unusual circumstances or conditions that do not exist throughout the neighborhood or district in which the property is located? Again, I would say yes. Anyone disagree with that? And I think
not only the tree, the spruce tree that's in the way, but according to what Dr. Noonan has pointed out, the sun conditions are not as good in other parts of the yard, and there are security issues if it's towards closer to the street.
Thank you.
Does anyone disagree with the yes answer to that? Do such physical circumstances or conditions mean the property cannot reasonably be developed in conformity with the provisions of Title 17 of the Municipal Code, the land use regulations? My conclusion is yes. Does everyone agree with
I
that?
agree, yes.
Any comments? I think the same comments we've already heard apply to this as well. The answer is yes. Has such unnecessary hardship been created by the applicant? I think the answer to that is no. Everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Will the variance as requested alter the essential character of the neighborhood or district in which the property is located, or substantially or permanently impair the appropriate use of development of adjacent property? I think we've,
I see no problem there.
I think the answer to that is no. And we haven't done a study of the entire neighborhood, but I don't think it's necessary. We're not aware of any any alterations that would take place. So the answer to that is no. Does everyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Is the variance as requested the minimum variance that will afford relief and the least modification possible of the title provisions which are in question? I would conclude the best answer for that is yes. Any comments? Do the other members agree with me?
Yes.
And finally, does the variance as requested permit development in a flood hazard area, in a geologic hazard area, or on a lot having a slope in excess of 30%, contrary to the provisions for such development as stated in Title 17? None of those things are in front of us, so the answer to that should be no. Does everyone agree with that?
I agree. That's agreeable, yes.
All right.
Are we looking at the staff recommendations?
Yep.
Because the address is incorrect and
Oh, 608, isn't it?
well, this says road, 614 Road Street.
Right.
I think that's a typo.
I've lived at 806 River Street for 35 years.
So it's
So this is
608.
just a typo.
It's a typo.
So it's Griffin.
So-
806.
806 Griffin, yeah.
I mean, 806, I'm sorry.
Is it only staff report that's wrong?
It's under the recommendation.
Sorry.
Is there a separate address for the lot?
Oh, yeah, that's
No.
It's just a typo. It's a typo.
it's a typo, yeah. I use it as a template.
All right, then, is there a motion that, anyone wishes to offer regarding, well, I'll read it. According to our vote, already, we are agreeing that 806 Road Street.
No, Griffin. Griffin.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben.
806 Griffith Street be approved for a variance to allow the greenhouse foundation to remain where it is because it satisfies the requirements set forth in section 17.32.020 parentheses C2 parentheses A to G. Is there a motion approving that?
I so move.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None? It is approved.
Thank you.
Very much.
And happy planting and happy garden,
And thank you. Thank you.
particularly during the winter.
And thanks Joni for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Thanks for changing the time, I apologize.
No problem, okay.
Could have got better quicker, but. So, you guys have a good night.
I haven't seen you for so long, I don't know if I recognize
I know, well, it's the silver hair.
you. It is. We've all got that.
I've earned it though, so I'll keep it.
See you later. Good to see you. Any other business that we need to know?
If there's no other business, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Second?
Agreed.